y'all, welcome back to my channel, Brown Candy Paint. I have this turban thing on because I just got out of the shower and I did these little sock twist thingies. I'm trying to decide if I want to do this makeup video with these in my hair or not. But anyway, today the video is going to be on me doing a fall clean girl makeup look. I was recently on my Instagram and I posted a reel that showed me doing the fall clean girl look, and I promised on Instagram that I would do a YouTube video about it. So here I am recreating the look, and I have the freaking socks in my hair. So let's get into it. All right, I decided to put the turban back on because the socks were a little bit distracting to me. So first, we start out with clean skin. When you want to do the clean girl makeup look, you want clean, supple, moisturized skin. You want to start with a nice, fresh base. So today I'm going in with the Lifestyle Co. Radiant Glow Botanical Oil Cleanser. Can you see that? I got this out of my Ipsy bag. So anyways, I'm going to step away and go wash my face. All right, I'm back. My face is washed. And I want to also note that you can exfoliate your skin and you can shave your skin. I did previously, a few days ago, shaved with this little dermaplaning type razor. I got this from TJ Maxx. Those two steps are optional. They're good because it helps you have that skin-like appearance when you put your makeup on. So it's smoother, it has a little bit less texture. You get the point. So next I'm gonna go in with Hyaluronic Acid. This is by Grace and Stella. I got this also out of my Ipsy bag. Just get your drops on there in your key areas and make sure you do not forget your neck. Okay, so I'm using this hyaluronic acid because we want to up the moisture level. We want supple skin. Next step, it is key to match your concealer with your skin or go maybe one shade lighter. I have two different concealers because I have not gone out to buy, well, okay, I tried to go out and buy a matching concealer a while ago, but the e.l.f. one is sold out and that's the one that I want, and it's always sold out, and I have the option to get it shipped to me, but you know, I just want it immediately. Or not at all, whatever. But I have the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish. This one is in Rich Chocolate, and this Boi-ing Bright on Concealer by Benefit. This one is a little too light for my skin complexion, and it is in Nutmeg, but it works when I'm doing the like full coverage look. I'm gonna get in only on those spots that I have that are darker to me, kind of in here. Less is key with this look. We're only trying to, you know, get our minimal amounts of concealer here. I'm not going to put any on my forehead because it's not dark, there's no blemishes, and I'm not doing that full look to where I need to have that whole brightened center, you know how the girlies do it. So yes, with minimal concealer, we just don't want to appear made up. We're going to blend immediately. I have this concealer blending brush. It's a dense brush, has a dense head. I don't know what the brand is because it's not on here anymore, so, but we are going to blend this in immediately. You know how you let your concealer sit for a little bit so that it has more of a full coverage? We don't need a full coverage, we just need some type of coverage. We want to keep this look sheer. I also go up into my eyelid area because I like to set my eyes as well. Even if I'm not wearing a shadow, I just like to have that consistent look in my eye area. You can see this is kind of warm, right? It's warm because of that e.l.f. Camo Concealer, but it's gonna be okay when I go in with the next step. So you see how I look right now. It doesn't look like I have a whole lot of concealer on, which is the goal. All right, next is key. We are going to go in with a tinted moisturizer. This is by Bare Minerals. It's a Complex Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream in Sienna, number 10. First, I'm going to put this on my hand because, and only a little bit, we're not using a lot. It has SPF in it, but it's really not gonna do much in this case because we're not really applying as much. So use your sunscreen if you need to use your sunscreen. I have this Morphe M439 brush that I'm gonna use to buff this tint in. And that I feel like is the secret a little bit. Tinted moisturizer and buffing it into your brush to buff into your skin. I feel like this gives you a lighter application because it's not like heavy and sitting on the tips of the brush. It's just sitting within the bristles. And to me, I guess that gives light coverage because it's not just going right into one spot and then you're trying to blend it out from that spot. And really, we're just buffing it in. We're not trying to be super precise about this. We're just getting some coverage over the entire face. Although I'm not going to go into my eyelids. So the goal of this is also to continue with a sheer look because we're not going for flawless skin. We're going for like enhanced, authentic skin, if that makes sense. So when you're doing your concealer coverage, you're not trying to cover everything up. You're trying to get a sheer coating on it and like let your skin seep through. You feel me? All right. So we're letting the freckles come through. We're letting a little bit of those, you know, whatever quirks you got to your skin, just a little bit's coming through, but it's not like something that's crazy and drastic. All right? All right. Oh yeah, side note, my tinted moisturizer already has a nice glow to it, but if you have a tinted moisturizer that does not, I would suggest using the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. That's what I used in my Instagram video reel when I was doing this clean look, but I found that it was a little too glowy to my liking. But if you use this, like legit use a dab. That's all you need. You do not need any more of this. But yeah, buff that into your tinted moisturizer if you do want additional glow to your look. Okay, next, contouring is optional. I am going to contour because the type of contouring cream that I have, which is by Aloe, it is a stack the odds type of compact looking thing. It opens up like this. Actually, I'm gonna do a video on this because it's a really cool concept, y'all. Look at that. So anyways, I'm using the contour spot. It is a cream, but it's so buildable and light. So I'm okay with using this as a contour. I'm going to use this Morphe R14 brush. This is my contouring brush, I'm assuming. I feel like I looked it up and it said it was, but that's what we're using today. And it looks like it already has a little bit of contour on it anyway. So yeah. Buffing into that as well with this brush. The cream is light, y'all, but that buffing helps with a lighter application as well. Okay, and then just blend that down. We are going for a not so precise look, not so defined look. So just get it in there below the cheekbone and blending it out ever so slightly. Like my hand application is super light. Then we're gonna go into these areas up here. Just buff it in there lightly. Sort of framing the face. And you can come up the side of the nose if you want to. All right, so I'm liking how that looks. It's very subtle. I already have these dark spots in my face. They've been there for a while. I guess it was like a lot of sun damage done when I used to do road trips all the time in college. All up and down 65. Shout out to Indiana. Shout out to Purdue University. That's my home state. All right, next is blush. I'm using this LYS brand. I'm using this LYS blush in Empower. Because it's buildable, the application is very subtle, which I like, and which we are also going for because we don't want to look like we're wearing tons of blush, like we're made up. Remember, enhanced, authentic skin, right? Right. So this brush that I'm using is by Morphe as well. I'm really digging these brushes right now. This one is M105. Okay, there we go. M105. It is the blush, bronzer, something type brush. I don't know, but this color is like a berry color, right? It doesn't show up berry like on me, I'm assuming because of my complexion. It really enhances how my cheeks would look if they were rosy, basically. That's what you want to have. So pick your color that will enhance your cheeks if they were rosy, like if you were sick or something like that, or if somebody pinched them. You know what I mean? Like, do not overload the brush like I did. All right, so we're gonna keep a light hand with this blush. Oop, that's a lot. I guess because I've been swirling while I'm talking, but I'm gonna show you how to fix that, all right? So light hand application where we want it, all right? Ooh, girl, ooh, girl. All right, so let me show you how my trick to get that to go away. Look at that, girl. All right, I use the brush that I use to do my foundation. So literally, I can just blend all that out. Okay. Now, of course, I'm going to have to clean this brush, but I don't plan on using it for the rest of this look anyway. All right, there. So we got it to get toned down a little bit, right? So I'm gonna go up in these areas as well. It's just a lot on my brush because I sat there and was freaking blending it while talking to you guys, and I didn't stop really blending it, which, all right. Rosy cheek, not, I have blush on. I feel like that was accomplished here. We'll see when I play these videos back if I'm gonna eat my words or not. Before we move on to the eyes, we have the final step. The next step is to get your pressed powder, or if you prefer loose powder, you can use that as well. But I'm using Bare Minerals Original Mineral Veil. It's in sheer tan, and it's a pressed powder. It comes with a little, there it is. It comes with a little powder pad or whatever, but I'm gonna use this brush by Vera. It is a pressed powder brush, 620F. There we go. We are going to powder the areas where, one, we have the concealer, and I'm doing a light powder application. Bring that all the way out, and then we have to go above the eyes. Remember, on the eyelids, I'm going to set those eyelid areas, trying to eliminate the creasing, which I already see I have a little bit there. I should have caught that before, but that's okay. So setting the eye area. Then I'm gonna set down in here because I don't want much shine around my mouth, and we also had concealer around here. I hate a shiny mouth. I'm gonna come up on my nose, just slightly. Come up in here around my forehead because I personally don't like a shiny forehead, but around here I'm okay with. We're gonna leave some of that glow, okay? Down here where that contour was, up under a little bit. Same on this side. Not gonna do the blush area. I want that to stay poppy in. All right, I think we are good with our pressed powder. Next are the eyes, and I'm including my eyebrows into the eyes. Instead of using like a gel pen or liquidy type anything, because I usually use the NYX gel liner pen thingy to do my eyebrows, or even like those gel pots where you use your brush, try to stick with a brow powder or a pencil, a eyebrow pencil. So this one is the Brow Wiz by Anastasia. All the girlies know about this. Let me tell you, once I started using this thing, oh my god, like, now I'm kind of addicted because it's so quick. It's so quick and easy, y'all. And I feel like it looks so natural. Like, it does not look like I'm legit penciling in an eyebrow. For some reason, this texture, it just fits. It doesn't look like I'm coloring it in. It looks like it's just a natural feel, you know? So we are going to not have crazy definition with our eyebrows. That's why we're going for powder or a pencil. We're just building our little eyebrow up, not outlining it with concealer, and not making this crazy shape that's not natural. You know, we're just sticking with what we got going on, all right? So do the same with the other brow. I didn't even brush these out. Like, I'm legit just kind of going in to this eyebrow and creating, you know, my natural shape by moving my hairs around with this pencil. And it's like with this pencil, it's so hard to overdo it. It's such a light application. It's like you really can't mess this up unless you're hard pressed drawing on your eyes. In the Instagram reel video, I used the Brow Lift by e.l.f. The little pomade gel stuff or whatever, with the little spoolie from the end of the Anastasia Brow Wiz brush. You don't have to, you can just brush it out regular, but I am going to because my eyebrows move around a lot and they get real messy. I am using this lightly and flicking my brow hairs up and kind of into place, kind of not into place. I just want that little wispy, untamed but cute look, okay? Do the other brow. Untamed but cute, but sort of tamed at the same time, if that makes sense. All right, so you can see how they're just kind of brushed out, you know. This one looks a little bit too perfect because, I mean, she's a beauty. Brows are on. Brows are looking good. They're not looking over defined. They are filled in. Next, we are going to go right into the lids. You can use a color, like a brown color that's a little bit darker than your skin tone. But for this, I am going with a orangey brown color. I would say it's a little more orangey than brown. I recently broke this little compartment because it fell. Not too happy about that, but this is by, what is this, Huda Beauty. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Topaz Obsessions. This came out of my Ipsy bag as well, and we are going to be using, oh my god, I really do not want to spill this. I should have just dumped it out, but we're going to be using this one. Y'all gotta just, it's darker than what it looks like on here, but because of the angle that I got going on, it's looking a little washed. So we're going to use that orange. I'm using this fluffy brush. This is the key, also having a fluffy brush, because we're only applying one shadow and we need to get it to have some depth and to blend out, right? So this is MOTD 3. Okay, does it like not want me in the thing? I put a little bit of powder on this and I'm going into the lid first. We're gonna cover the lid lightly. Some girls use bronzer. I have not found a bronzer that works with my skin. They're always too light or too matchy and they just don't show up on me. So lots of people like to use a bronzer for their clean girl look because it just blends it with if they use bronzer on the rest of their face. This orangey brown is where we're getting our fall clean girl. The cheeks as well, and then the lips, you will see. So I'm going to go back in again because I want it to be a little bit more pigmented in there, not much. I feel like right there is a good color on the lid. I am going to sweep off some of that excess over to this lid because now I want to blend up that other lid. So I feel like I've gotten a lot of that product off of this brush, and then I'm going to, and I don't want to waste it. Like, you can put it on a piece of paper towel, but I just completed the first step of this eye over here by just getting the excess over on this lid. Then I'm gonna just pull it up into the crease and just keep working that up. It's gonna be so subtle, y'all. You're gonna be like, this is pointless. Very subtle, barely can see it. Now I'm gonna just dab it on there because we don't need a lot of application. Putting it back into that lid and blending out. Ooh, that one is real cute. Very subtle, a little orangey. Now that I'm done with that, I'm going to get my brown lighter by Physicians Formula. It's in deep brown and it's just a little liquid pen thingy. We're only doing the outer corner and I'm using brown because, oh my god, I feel like I can't talk and do this. Okay, I'm using brown because black is too stark and brown is just a lighter version that works for my skin. If you're lighter than me, then go for a lighter brown. You just want a subtle little pop. You can also skip the liner too. It ain't that deep. They're never the same. Lastly, on our eyes, before we move into the lips, I already have individual extensions on. I'm just gonna brush them out. But if you need to apply lashes, like if you don't want to use your own lashes with some mascara on them, I would suggest using very wispy, light, short, natural, classic lashes. Not the 22 inches, not them crazy, thick, butterfly effect lashes. Not for this look, y'all. Not for this look. I mean, if it's you, if that's what you do, if that's your look, then do it. But what I'm saying for this clean girl look, when you want that natural look, I would suggest use some different lashes. That's just my opinion. I'm gonna use this Tower 28 mascara. It's like the Make Waves or whatever mascara in jet black, and just do my lower lashes. I take off a little excess of the product for the lower lashes because they could get clumpy real fast. Dang it, I keep getting more on there. You want to lightly get that mascara on there. And pro tip with mascara on your lashes, especially this bottom lash, you do not want it to transfer onto your skin. The look is not clean. It's so hard to do when you have like a really thick, clumpy, what is this called? Mascara. But if you have to clean that up, and I can even just clean it up with my nails sometimes, like how I'm doing now. Because you're trying to get so close to your lid, but then you're like scraping your skin. No bueno. Okay, so same thing over here. All right, and now we're moving on to lipstick. So I have this lipstick by Amelia Cosmetics. This is a chick that I found on TikTok. She's on Instagram as well, and she has some good products. Like I have this, I have a liner, I have a gloss. Yeah, this is called Belle. This is like a peachy color. Like here, look, it looks peachy nude, right? But I like it because it matches the center of my lips, and that's that naturalness that I'm trying to go for with this look. And I'm only putting this in the center of my lips. Very light application. Then I'm using this Tower 28 lip jelly in almond. This is the brown tinted color that kind of goes along with my lips as well, but we're gonna line with this instead of using like a real true liner. To me, it's not my natural look. It's not my clean girl look. So I'm using this gloss, and I'm gonna just outline it a little bit. Ooh, I hate when I open my mouth with these damn braces. And then I'm going to take the leftover a little bit and just dab it in to the rest of the lip. And now do you see how when I put that brown over top, that peachy color, it kind of makes more of an orangey tone? Sticking with that fall theme, y'all. It's a very subtle fall theme, but it's a fall theme. Okay, so look, there's that look. And then I'm gonna take my hair down so we can have a complete look and get some shots off. Okay, here we are with the completed look. Okay, get into it. My hair turned out pretty good from that sock curl thing, whatever people doing on TikTok, you know. I couldn't find the video anymore, so I just tried to go off of memory. And here's what we got, okay? She's cute. She is clean girl makeup, you know. Don't look like I got too much going on. Go to the grocery store looking good, you know. You guys know how it goes. Like the video, subscribe if you like this channel, if you like what I'm doing here. You know, let's continue this relationship, right? All right. Yeah, so I'm out. I'll see y'all in the next video.